For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only two words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Finds a crease at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside, all your runs, making sure that backside, you're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught him in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense set on first down. Discards a man. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They go to the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Unloads it left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Handoff from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On second down, he's looking downfield. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enis, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
They'll give it to him again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Arizona sending the offense onto the field, keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll do it himself. And they get him down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, from the OC, I'm the head coach. I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game. What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona! Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's got room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Fighting off the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That's so. Sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. To the ground with the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Burgess. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after that completion. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Firing deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Arizona comes out with another first down. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to throw it. Gets rid of it. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he added the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Power football with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Arizona, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Richardson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Here's the handoff. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. A little screen to the running back. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. The Nittany Lions will have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the tailback.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed stop.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they...
Open runway ahead. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He'll keep it himself.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He leaves it with his back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Arizona, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back score. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Hawk. At the 20, he's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Catch in the middle, it's Hawk. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to...
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge.
Arizona, 14.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Stopped after making the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw for it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
At the 40, there he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And Reese, you can call him whatever you want to call him. You can call him a wide receiver. Nowadays, you can also call him a running back. These guys get the football so much. You hand him the football like this, and you can see why. When he's got jets like that to turn on the jets and just smoke people, those angles are just erased. You can see. That's why you get this guy the football as much as you can.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And it's right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up second.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Burgess. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Burgess. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The run from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Skips away from pressure. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is... And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intent.